Kristin Omdahl. Welcome back to my show. Today is Monday and this is episode 915, and today we are at a new beach also in Naples, and I'm going to turn the camera around so I can walk from the parking lot to the beautiful beach with you. Yes, I have reading glasses. Good. I'll need them when we sit down. Okay, so here is what beach we're at. Redondo Beach? Oh shoot, I forgot the name again. I'm pretty sure it's Redondo Beach. Anyway, I'll check the sign when I leave again. Redondo maybe. Anyway, here is the entrance, which I think is so pretty. I love this little bridge here that we have to walk over to get there. So this is in a neighborhood of Naples called Park Shore. And there are several beaches along here. The first one is Horizon. Then I think this is called Redondo, I can't remember. Anyway, I'll let you know later. And then there are a couple more along here. And then if you walk further south from here, there's an inlet with a jetty that's really cool too. How pretty is this? So let's see if we can find a quiet spot. There are more people here than I thought there would be. I'll be able to read the comments as soon as we sit. I have my sunglasses on still, which are not reading glasses. But thanks you all for joining me. Hopefully you had a great weekend. Hopefully you've had a good Monday so far as well. Isn't this beautiful? So this is about 10-15 minutes south of my house. And can you see the rock jetty down there? That rock jetty is the beginning of an inlet. And I can look up the name also for you, or you can look it up on the map. But let's get down closer to the water and I'll set up. Okay, turn the camera around. And I've been doing lots of juggling of different activities this weekend. So I don't have all of my supplies with me. Good thing I do have at least a bath towel with me. And Lord knows I don't know why I do. I decided to go to the beach on my bike to do yoga this weekend, and in doing so, I chose to bring my beach towel with me, but guess where it is? On my bike. And then I tried to find a bike rack that would work for my bike to be on the back of my car, and so then I tried taking that towel with me to do all that, and my bike doesn't fit on the bike rack. So lots of experiments this weekend, some of which worked and some that did not. Oh well, what are you gonna do? That's life. And it's funny because people joke all the time that here in the tropics in Southwest Florida we do not have seasons, and let me tell you, we do have seasons. They're not as pronounced as seasons further north of here, but there are seasons. And you want to know how I know? Because every spring and every fall I get seasonal allergies. And you say, seasonal allergies? Do you even have seasons? Yes. We have different growths, right? I think that seasons can be defined by what grows. Different plants grow at different times of the year, and because of that, it does bring out seasonal allergies, even in places where you don't think that the seasons are that pronounced. Because since I've lived here, 14 years now, I get allergies in the spring and the fall. All right, I'm gonna grab my reading glasses now so that, what in the hell is that all about? Well, this is fun. The hinge of my glasses was caught in my top, but I needed my reading glasses to be able to see how to get it unstuck. How's that? I just can't. What are you gonna do? Anyway, problem solved. Hi, good morning. Hi, good morning. Hopefully you're having a great day, great weekend. If you're here, please say hello. Let me know if you're crafting this morning. Let me know if you have questions for me. I'm wearing two projects that I've made. The Kelly earrings is a crochet pattern on my website, and this is a top that I converted from a store-bought tank top into a beautiful lace yoke. You can find this and many other crochet on fabric video tutorials here on my YouTube channel. You can find them as patterns on my website as well. Yeah, it's just a $2 t-shirt. Wow, I mean, a little crochet goes a long way. I think it's so pretty. Lisa's working on the Aurora Cardi Wrap. I hope you are enjoying that, Lisa. Isn't that a fun project? So easy. Be such a wonderful project to either make as the 3 squares to make the Cardi Wrap, or even make as a larger project like an Afghan. Lori's made a couple of pairs of my earrings and got compliments on them. I am not surprised, Lori. I get compliments on my earrings all the time. All the time. Thank you, Marcia. I love this top too. I've had it for a long time, and I have washed it and dried it many times. And look at that raw edge. I get asked all the time, doesn't that raw edge unravel? Nope. It is a machine-produced knit t-shirt. I don't really understand the process of why machine knit t-shirt material does not unravel, but it does not. And so this is one example of what, if you can cut a straight line with sharp scissors, you can get a smooth edge to crochet right on the fabric without having to create a hem first. Like I said, I don't exactly know the science behind it, but it works. And this proves it, because I have washed this shirt dozens and dozens of times, and it still hasn't unraveled. Isn't that great? I will back up so you can see my whole outfit. I'm wearing it with those jeans that I got on Amazon a month ago, 2 months ago, that I just love. Great outfit, right? Simple, classic outfit of jeans and a white t-shirt. It reminds me actually of my modeling days. Do you know when models go on auditions, they are intentionally supposed to not do their hair, not do their makeup, and wear a simple white t-shirt and a simple pair of jeans. And do you know why? It's so that there is nothing distracting from the product. The product is the model, right? They want to make sure at an audition, they want to make sure that they focus on the model to make sure she is a good fit for the actual products that they're going to be selling, which is the fashion or whatever product you're selling, whether it's shampoo, beauty products, clothing, whatever. You want to make sure that the model is going to be a good fit for that. And what better way than to have all the other variables be constant, so that the one variable is, the one changing variable is the actual model. So our uniform as models back, at least in the 80s and 90s, was a plain white t-shirt, plain pair of jeans, fresh washed face with no makeup, and clean hair, no styling. So I always thought that that was interesting. Anyway, just a little side note tidbit. Hi Grace, good morning. Hi everybody. I know I missed a lot of names today. However, I did want to show you the entrance to this beach. I thought it was very interesting. I love that little bridge. You can definitely expect to see some photos on that bridge at one day, because I think it would be an absolutely beautiful backdrop, especially with the sun coming from the east. So coming here early morning and getting that early morning sunlight, lighting up that bridge, surrounded by all those trees, I think it would be a beautiful way to feature some knit and crochet patterns. What do you think? All right, I want to talk to you about a few things this morning, and I even brought my iPad to show you a few things. However, I will wait a second and see if anyone has any questions for me. Does anybody have any questions? All right, I do not see any questions, so I want to show you some things that I've been working on over the weekend, a couple of blog posts I wanted to point out to you. So I know how difficult it is to remember everything that I share with you. Just like it's very difficult for you to remember not only everything I share with you, but everyone else you follow online. Like, you have your favorites, right? And so you listen to this person and you watch this person and you check out this website. How do you remember everything that you liked and were interested in? It's nearly impossible, right? So that's why I think it's important for me to do some roundup posts. And I do this in my emails a lot. So if you're on my mailing list, you already know this. When I send out emails, I usually try to round up what I've done recently in a variety of places, whether it's my website, the YouTube channel, social media, wherever, or whatever announcements there are. And so I like to do roundup emails to give you a very convenient place to see everything that's been going on lately. However, sometimes it's important, not everyone's on my mailing list either, so sometimes it's important to do a blog post. So over the weekend, I wrote a blog post called the Fall 2021 New Pattern Roundup to Knit and Crochet. And here is the thumbnail photo so you can recognize it. Judy will probably post a link to it, but even if she doesn't, you can go to my blog. It's the most recent blog post. And in there, I have all of my newest patterns that are great for fall, organized by weight. So I start by showing you all the most recent patterns in number 5 bulky weight yarn, which would be Beso Easy. And then not only do I share with you all of the patterns, but look at this. Here's a link to the free pattern page, or here's what you need to make it. Here is a link to the free pattern page. Here's a link to the ad-free PDF pattern with charts. Here's a link to the yarn that's used, and then here's the link to the video tutorials. So you have all of those links already posted in one spot for you. Some of them don't have video tutorials yet, and that's okay, because my patterns are never written where the video tutorial is required. The video tutorial is supplemental to the videos, or to the patterns. Each and every one of my patterns has enough information in it with charts and written instructions and schematics and notes to be a standalone instruction. Absolutely, a standalone instruction. The video tutorials are supplemental to help people in a few different aspects, but they are absolutely not necessary. Everything is there already for the pattern. So I just wanted to point that out. And so in this blog post, there's 22 patterns that are new. And do you remember the last 22 patterns that I've released that are all great for fall? Of course not. How could you? You are inundated with information, not just from me every day, but from everywhere else you look every day. And so the fact that I have 22 new patterns for fall, I would imagine that a lot of you are like, what? I don't even remember you talking about. Well, starting in June, I started designing things for fall. For example, you probably don't even remember that we were talking about the moringa, right? Oh, I don't have any Wi-Fi, so I can't link on it. But even the moringa cardi wrap and shawl, would you have remembered that at this point? No, maybe not. Whether you did or didn't, it's okay. So there's 22 patterns on this blog post, organized, giving you the links to the free pattern page, the PDF download with charts, video tutorials if they're available, where to get the yarn. All of that information is there. And if you follow any of the links to the pattern pages, there you'll see the video tutorials and all of those other things that you will need to know, like what size hook or needles you'll need, how much yarn you'll need. All of that information is there. I've organized this blog post to just send you to the links, but at those links you'll find every detail that you could possibly want or need to make these projects with the yarn. Anyway, so I wanted to point that out to you. Then I wanted to also point out, not sure if we really discussed it in detail or not, but remember how last week I came out with that 5-color yarn kit for Beso baby yarn? I know a lot of you took advantage of the great deal that I offered on this, where you get 2 free bags and the 5 balls of yarn. But more importantly, it was a way to get inspired by nature and inspired by these photos to pick colors together. I know a lot of people get intimidated by picking colors, and the more colors you put together, the more intimidating it can become. So these were 5-color kits that I put together, 28 of them, by the way. And what I wanted to mention today about it is that, yes, I gave some suggestions for some patterns that required 1 ball each of 5 colors of Beso baby yarn. I also edited the post to remind you that there was a pattern that could be done with 2 kits. So if you bought 2 sets of the kits, there is a pattern that requires 2 balls each of 5 colors. And I may even go further, because there are some patterns that also require 3 balls each of 5 colors. Having said that, like the hibiscus layette set, if you wanted to do the hibiscus baby blanket with the hat and the booties, to do all 3 pieces, it's 3 balls each of 5 colors. So you could make any combination of those colors into that baby Afghan set, which would be absolutely gorgeous as well, right? Now, having said that, if you want to do any other kind of project just in color work, what if there's an Afghan pattern that you've been loving for a long time, but mine or others, doesn't matter. You can buy any multiple of these kits to get the amount of yarn that you need in that color work. So don't be limited, don't feel limited by the suggested patterns that I listed along with these color kits. I wanted to say that it was merely a suggestion for getting started. You could buy 4 sets of the 5 colors, so you get 4 balls each of the 5 colors to make an Afghan in color work. Like, you could do anything that you want to do in color work. This is just merely a suggestion for how to combine 5 colors together. Does that make sense? My camera's gone into the complete sunlight and it's gone super dark. I don't know if I'm going to recover it. We might have lost. It's pretty hard to see now, but I'm trying. Does anybody have any questions? I can see a little bit. Yes, I know you can see me, Katrina. It's me that can't see the screen now. When my phone starts overheating, it goes quite dim, and that's the first warning sign that the phone's overheating. If it gets too hot, it'll just shut off. Thanks, Thea. Wait and see if there's any questions. Sherry, I understand that you've been asking a lot of questions about the referrals on my site. We are trying to set that up. You found it before I announced it, and Judy's been talking to you about it in emails. I'm sure that she will contact you as soon as we have some information about it. Yes, there is going to be a referral program on my website. As we add new things to the website, we have to upload them and have to work on them live. I have not announced it yet because I don't have it completely finished yet, but Judy has already replied to you in email, and we will definitely give you more information as soon as we have it. Thank you. Thank you. But it is not completely done yet, which is why I haven't announced it live yet. Does anybody have any other questions? I don't see any other questions, so let's go look at the water's edge and see how clear the water is today. Barbara has made my t-shirt that I'm wearing today. That's awesome, Barbara. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Look at how crystal clear this water is. Ooh, my shadow's in the way. Let's see if I can get my shadow out of the way. Maybe? You know what I realized this weekend? We haven't seen dolphin in a while, have we? And I've never been able to show you that, that baby shark nursery, but just such a bummer. I saw it 2 falls in a row, and I've never been able to capture it on camera, and we haven't seen a dolphin in a while. However, let's put that on our wish list, right? We've got lots of birds, and they're chatty today. Is that a Curious George? I think so. And they're all little chatty Cathys, too. So after the show this morning, I'm going to record walking down to that jetty for another episode. I don't believe that there is cellular reception all the way down there, which is why I didn't plan to do it live. I have tried to just take my phone down there before on a walk, and the reception was horrible. So I figure that we won't be able to stay live. But and I brought shoes too, because if I carefully walk up to the top of the jetty, which is a little challenging, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do it holding a camera today, but if I can, the view from the top of the jetty looking at the inlet is absolutely gorgeous, and I really want to share it with you, so fingers crossed that I have the strength and balance and dexterity to do it so I can show you. Let's see. Can't really read the comments. All right, we're going to have to close the show a little early today because I'm just not able to read the screen anymore. So thank you all so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. I hope you enjoyed seeing a new beach. I hope you enjoyed my show and tell and my reminders of really awesome things on my website that you can check out this morning. And as always, if you have questions, please feel welcome to leave them for me in the comments. If I have an answer, I will let you know. If I don't have an answer, I'll let you know that as well. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to spend a few minutes here with me. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody. And I'll see you tomorrow for the next episode of the Kristin Omdahl Show. Bye-bye.